Hey everybody, Josh Davis here. Just wanted to show you how I'm making a vanilla cake with vanilla buttercream. I have a closing tomorrow, so I'm making it for one of my customers. That's what they requested. So I'm going to do a vanilla cake, vanilla buttercream with like a border and some sprinkles, because sprinkles are a celebration, obviously. And then I'm gonna write home, sweet home, and do like a little drawing of a house in the middle. I've never done it before, so we'll see how it goes. But anyway, I thought it would be interesting. I think it's kind of a unique gift to do as a closing gift for my buyers and sellers. So yeah, so I hope you guys like it. Let me know if you'd like me to show you like in more detail any of the techniques that I do, because I'm not gonna cover all of it. All right, and I'll talk to y'all later. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's on my profile, and I'll link the recipe below. If you're looking to buy, sell, or invest, Josh Davis, Marzuka Real Estate, 386-365-6869. All right, let's get to it. Bye. All right, so first you want to preheat your oven at 350, and you're going to get your 8-inch cake pans ready. I just put them on top of parchment paper, trace around them, cut them out. Then you're going to spray it with some butter spray on the sides and the bottom, and then put your parchment paper inside. That just makes it so much easier to get them out of the pan without them falling apart. Oh, a thumbs up. And then you're going to do 1.5 sticks of room temperature butter. With the sugar, I'll put the full recipe down below, but it's 1 2/3 cups of granulated sugar. And you're going to mix that up. I love recipes that are made with butter. I just feel like they're so dense and yummy. Then you're going to do that. Make sure, what I mean is mix. Make sure you scrape down the walls of the bowl and on the bottom too. It's really hard to film that and scrape at the same time. Oh wow, I'm so impressed with how I did the eggs too. Then you're gonna add in 3 eggs and mix that up. It also calls for buttermilk. If you don't have buttermilk, a hack is to do, so if you need 1 cup of buttermilk, it's 1 tablespoon of distilled white vinegar, and you just fill it the rest of the way up with the milk and give it a stir and let it sit to the side for just a little bit. And that's a really long demonstration, but hopefully you get it. And then there you go, you got buttermilk, so you don't have to panic or run back out to the store. Then you add in your vanilla to your butter, sugar, egg mixture, and then you're gonna have your dry ingredients mixed up in a separate bowl and add that in and mix it. You're technically supposed to add like half of your dry ingredients and half milk, and then the rest of your dry ingredients and then the rest of the milk, but I forgot to do that, so I just mixed up all the dry ingredients and then dumped in all the milk at once as well. It still turned out fine. Then once it's done mixing, you're going to separate the batter into the 2 pans. You can weigh them on a scale to get it perfect. I use like this, I don't know, soup spoon thing and just kind of count out how many scoops into each one. Then you put it in the oven at 350 for about 30 minutes. And then when it comes out, you let it sit for a while, run a knife around the edge of the pan, flip it out, and take the parchment paper off the bottom. Then for the frosting, this is my own recipe for frosting. I mean, it's pretty universal, but it's not the one that you're going to find in the recipe. But it's 4 sticks of butter at room temperature. And you're going to whip it and whip it and whip it and whip it, because buttercream is all about whipping a lot of air into the butter. Then you're going to add your vanilla, which is a tablespoon of vanilla. You're going to whip it some more. And then you're going to put in your powdered sugar. Most recipes call for 5 to 6 cups. It just depends on how sweet you want yours. I typically go with about 5, but if I don't want it super sweet, like 4 cups, maybe 4.5 cups or something, but 5 is pretty much what I do. Then you want to add in some heavy cream just to kind of thin it up a little bit if it's too thick. And then it gets really fluffy like this. It's really yummy. And then you're going to start to assemble your cake. You put some buttercream on the bottom or like on your cake board so that your cake doesn't go anywhere. It's like cement, edible cement. It keeps your cake in place. Then I cut my layers in half, so that I ended up with 4 layers. And then you do a crumb coat, which just locks in all the crumbs. Doesn't take much frosting. And then after that, you put the full coat on the sides and the top of the cake as well. And then I colored some of the frosting blue and did these borders, added some sprinkles. I traced with a, what do you call that? Almost a Q-tip. Toothpick, what I was going to write and draw. And this is how it turned out. I thought it was pretty cool, especially for my first time. If you want me to go into more details on the technical parts of piping and stuff, I can do another video about it. I learned everything I know from YouTube, so I'm sure it's out there still. But anyways, I had fun. If you try this, let me know, and I hope my buyers love their new home.